Jessa Duggar Seewald is loving her first weeks as a mom of 4. The former Counting On star shared a glimpse at her cuddle time with her newborn daughter, Fern Elliana. The little one was resting peacefully beside her, wearing a blue onesie and a bow on her head. And she had a pink blanket to keep her warm. Jessa noted in her caption that the cutie recently celebrated a big milestone. She wrote, "Baby Fern is 2 weeks old." Fern was born on July 18th, turning the Seewalds into a family of 6. Jessa and husband Ben were already parents to 5-year-old son Spurgeon, 4-year-old son Henry, and 2-year-old daughter Ivy. In a video posted to her and Ben's YouTube channel, fans got to see the 3 big siblings meet their little sis for the first time.
Fern Elliana. Fern Elliana.
She's gonna come with it.
Mommy, a balloon.
Ivy, this is the baby that was in Mommy's belly. Remember the baby that was in Mommy's belly?
This baby used to live in my tummy.
Jessa has shared more peeks at Fern, including this series of photos of her with a huge grin on her face. She captioned them, "Some say those newborn sleep smiles are just because of gas, but I prefer to interpret them as baby's way of saying, 'Thank you, Mom, for all that you do.'" The last pic may tell the truth, though. Regardless of the reason, I will tell you it is still just about the cutest thing I've ever seen. How do you interpret your baby's newborn sleep smiles? Jessa and Ben have always wanted a big family. Last summer, the couple told Access Hollywood their advice for other parents expanding their brood.
I think the transition for us from 1 to 2 was pretty rough. I think sometimes it has to do with your individual child, like personality.
Some kids are easier than others.
Yeah.
Some are like more high maintenance, others are more laid back and just chill. So that can play a big part.
So I think transitioning from 1 to 2 felt more difficult for me. And then Ivy was just such a laid back child that going to 3, I felt like, okay, yeah, it was different, but you kind of just get in your groove and you try to figure out a routine and nap them all at the same time, feed all at the same time, and you figure it out.
Jessa and Ben also chatted about married life and how their connection has only gotten stronger with time.
The further we get into marriage, the more in love we are, the more we know each other. And it's crazy how every once in a while there'll be something that he'll say and I'm like, I did not know that about you. How did I not know that about you? A different experience or a childhood story or something like that. I'm like, I have never heard this before. Like, how have I not heard this? How did I not know this? And so you're always learning new things about each other. We really just make it a point to cultivate our marriage. Sometimes with kids in the mix, it can feel like you don't have enough time together. You know, kids are up late at night or up in the middle of the night, sleep deprived or whatever. You just feel like, how are we going to make time to connect as a couple? One thing that we've really tried to prioritize is having date night weekly, and I think that that's been really good for us to just be able to talk and communicate, have like 2 or 3 hours, usually without the kids, and then sometimes even during the coronavirus season now, we'll just like put them to bed early and maybe get takeout or make a meal together and just have good like one-on-one time. And so that's been really, I think, essential for us in maintaining and building our marriage relationship.